Look, I'm not a scooter scientist. I don't know all the best things inside that machine. All I know is how to use it, and I notice things that are bad and good about scooters like no one else could. I find the faults, and I find the fun. So today we review this Gotrax, a Canadian company.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
For those who don't care anything about scooters, we're reviewing the 85mm 1.8 G lens for Nikon at Tony 4, manually focusing. So full disclosure, they sent this to me to review. I get to keep it. That does not sway my opinion. I don't care who sends me anything. I find the faults because I want them to improve for the next version. And this has some things I would change. It's a hefty beast. It's heavy as hell. Let's just get to that. My first scooter, the S2 Max Highboy, was like 40 something pounds. I got an upgrade that went faster and it was heavier, like 54 pounds. That thing was noticeably heavy. This, 74 pounds is what I weighed it in the scale somehow, standing up straight with it. It is so noticeably heavy, but I think it has to be because it goes so fast. It's 56 kilometers an hour. I don't know what that means in miles. It's a Canadian company, leave us alone. Go borrow our polar bear, I hope it eats your family. Lift with your back. Oh God. Okay. No problem. No problem. First, let's test the walking mode. Oh God. Oh wow, you really have to boogie on that. Oh, what is that for? Oh, up a hill I can see it, but oh God. Wow, so helpful. And yes, I'm wearing a helmet. This thing goes fast. A helmet is a spam word now on my channel, so whenever you say it, you should wear a helmet, you get sent to safety children's school. That is so ridiculous. I'm not even close to hitting 56. Oh my God, it's scary. We're gonna die. So let's get into the positives first. After riding this thing around for a few weeks, I've noticed the build quality is far beyond anything I've reviewed. I've probably tried, I think, 6 scooters now, varying from Chinese disaster budget stuff to like, wow, a Segway 9 Max, pretty good, versus the Highboy stuff. I noticed it immediately when I wanted to fold this. It just feels so much nicer and it comes down easy and then doesn't unlock until that last moment, and then you can fold it down, and it's just the little touches like that, like this little hook thing that hooks on when you want to fold it down, you can carry it. A little magnetic touch to it. It just like snaps in, it feels solid. Everything about it, like just the handlebars, like noticeably better. The grips don't hurt. Every grip I've tried has been kind of disappointing because it's just like lame and they hurt, like pebbles or something. These are nice rubberized. It's got dual disc brakes. We'll get to those. Oh, we'll get to those. That's on my con list, by the way. But like you can turn the lights on. It's got all these cool LED lights for the nighttime. You can storm through your city and harass the citizens. I like this display. It's nice and bright. It's big. It has, what I love is it has the trip and the odometer if you want. My other one, like you have to connect to an app. I have not had to connect anything to an app to start it, nothing. It has dual shocks. They feel pretty good, better than my Highboy shocks, that's for sure. Maybe just because the scooter is so much heavier, but they're spring-based. Some say you should probably buckle your helmet up before you leave. So first impressions are, holy cow, that is fast as hell, and it kicks into like cruiser, usually cruise control. It takes a while and then it starts beeping. This just, like as soon as you're going really fast, it just stays there. It's scary as hell. And I don't think it ever, I saw 50. I haven't seen 56 yet, but it takes a while to get there. Let's see if we can hit it. Okay, here's something super annoying that I do not understand. It won't work sometimes. Like no matter what I'm doing right now, it's not powering. I don't know why. I have to like change mode. If I stop or do something, put the kickstand down, it will not do anything. Oh boy. Being able to go 56 kilometers an hour in the city is hilarious and illegal, most likely. but I'm actually passing cars without any traffic. On a scooter, like there's always traffic and you're whizzing past the cars, but even on an open road, it seems that I'm passing. It's hilarious. I was struggling to get it up to 56 because the wind, I had a front wind hitting me, but I got it today. Going through the little bike trail and I was like, yep, that does not feel safe at all. But I managed to do it and we have accomplished it. Now here's the deal with the speed. My first scooter, Segway 9bot Max, went 30 kilometers an hour. It was pretty fast. It was like, holy cow, this is so fun. Eventually, I thought I could go for a little more speed. And then Highboy reached out to me and sent me their Max Pro, which went 35, although I don't know that that's even true. Every time you see one of those radar things, you're going this speed. It always says 30, but the thing says 35. I'm like, I'm going so fast. Oh, no, I'm not. So I don't know if it actually does it, but it felt faster. Maybe, I don't know. But going 35, I was always thinking I could handle a little more speed. And then we leapfrogged to 56, and that's way too fast. It's a noticeable jump, 26K more, and it's like, wow, that does not feel safe at all. You just don't have enough time to react. In the city, like, there's decisions. I'm always thinking of everything. Is he gonna open the left door and bang me? I'm always looking in the mirrors to see if there's someone in there. It's like I'm always paying attention to everything. The last thing I'd ever want to do is fall, so I don't. So I practice. I used to be a bike courier and I developed this awareness that I see it. I see every little mistake people are about to make, and this just going 56, it's like you just don't have the time to prevent other people's mistakes. So what I've done, I put it into medium mode, it's drive mode, and it goes a max of 45. And I find that that's still a bit too fast, but it's better. It's still, I think the sweet spot for future scooter companies is a 40 kilometer max and then focus on the long range. That's what I really want. The only reason I accepted this one was because of it was one of the longer ranges they had in stock. They only had one that went longer and it was like super expensive and it was out of stock. But that's the only thing that holds me back. I don't need to go faster. I want to go further. I could be buying camera gear and there's a couple places that sell things really cheap and I'm like, that is so far away. If I could scoot there and back, we'd have it. I'd be buying more gear. One cool thing about being able to go past 40 kilometers an hour is you can see if people are speeding or not. You see like a 40 kilometer thing and it's like, okay, I'm doing 49 and you're going slightly faster than me. I could give people tickets, and I might. So when it comes to the negatives I've noticed of this scooter, one is the weight. It is just so heavy, especially if you live upstairs somewhere. If you're only in a garage and all you have to do is open your remote garage and walk outside, okay, good for you. But I have to carry this thing upstairs, so it's noticeably deterring me to want to bring it. I would rather bring any other scooter. It's like, oh God, that one? But it's so much faster. It's like, oh, I can get there so fast and it's comfy and it's big and it's amazing. It's hot damn amazing, but it's just so heavy. When it comes to the brakes, they're good. 2-disc brakes, nice, but they are loud. They squeak and it's kind of annoying and you'll hear it and it annoys me every time. It makes me not even want to stop. It's not like a high-pitched, oh my God, I can't stand that sound. It's just noticeable. It's like this hum. People are hearing it as you're coming. I guess it's a good warning, but like it's not my favorite sound and I don't know if it'll go away. Can you grease the brakes? I'm gonna do it. Sounds safe. I must say the handlebars feel a little low. When I'm only 5'7" at best. I'm used to them feeling much taller than this. So like it almost feels unsafe just because like all your momentum, it's like almost like your belly button is here and you're going so fast. I feel like there's potential to go flying over the thing. But I've realized now we're in park mode. Unlock and then you can go. Whoa. You don't have to be going for it to start. One interesting feature is it has a pin and you can lock it if you want. Just a 3-number pin. I find that nice, but also annoying. So you can turn it off if you want, but that's a nice little feature that you can lock it without an app, because the Highboy can lock it in the app. It's like, okay, locked, and then like you get back to your scooter and it won't connect the Wi-Fi and you're locked out. Whereas this, as long as you can remember the number, you're good to go. But everybody might, it's not hard to get 3 numbers. It's like someone's gonna get it eventually 999 times. I was worried about this part being too thick that you couldn't lock it to a post, but you can. It is definitely possible. Feels a little cheap. This is like plastic. It's a weird, I don't know, I could see that cracking one day, but I don't know. It looks really cool. This feels like metal, but this is total plastic. It's reinforced with metal, so it's just the outer shell of it. It's more of an off-road scooter with these tires. They're 10x3 and super grippy. It still works on the road. It's just, it's meant to be off-road and you're flying through mud and squirrels are afraid of you. You're gonna have fun on the off-road chance that you might survive that trip going 56 kilometers an hour. But if you can put up with the size, the weight, and the cost, it's not super cheap. It was $17.99 Canadian last time I saw it. I was like, that's a bit pricey. I remember my little Segway being $9.50 used. That doesn't count, but you can get a cheaper scooter. It's just, is it gonna go that fast and be that well built? Feels like a quality scooter. There's not much you can say wrong about it. So as the darkness embraces our hearts, I say thank you, Gotrax, for sending me the scooter. I've now seen a couple Gotrax scooters out there on the road. I've probably seen it before, but I was like, oh, what's that? I see all these brands, but when I saw it was Canadian, I was like, oh, wow, that could be good. Canadians can build stuff. We were lumberjacks at some point in our history. Come on. I'm wearing the lumberjack type shirt. I could build this. So thank you, and affiliate links are available to you. But yeah, if somebody could do 40 kilometers, a good like 120 kilometer range or something, and somehow smaller and lighter than this, now we're talking. Now we're like, wow, look at 5-star review. So pretty good, 4.8 stars on this one. Just heavy and expensive and heavy. So I'll leave. How you doing? You subscribing for more videos? I'll see you next one.